Welcome to the Virtual Ball Boys Football League podcast. My name is Chris, and I am joined once again by my good friend, Matt.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm definitely present
yes.
in the room with Chris.
Yes.
He doesn't know that yet.
All right. So is this gonna be like that one Wii Party game where we hide the Wii remote, like you're hidden somewhere, you have to start making noises so I can try to find you?
That's exactly it.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right, all right. Just what's the sound that you would make in this situation?
Oh God, I don't know.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I'll probably do like a weird tuba sound.
I see. Oh, okay. Oh God, I hear you from the corner. Right, you're in my closet. All right. Anyways, welcome everybody. It has been a long time. It has been a couple months since we last recorded a Virtual Ball Boys podcast in general. But now we have shifted our focus. After a couple of months of setting things up, we are now full-blown, full swing Virtual Ball Boys Football League from now until the middle of August, essentially. And we could not be more excited. Want to give some shout-outs around the gate. Shout out to Walsh Animation for making the team logos. He just continues to get better at that every single time we do this. These are his best work yet. And thanks to him for setting up a lot of the aspects to our game. Obviously, he is the architect of the game itself, but also the fact that we now have a table of scandals. He set that up as well. We'll go into more details about that in a little bit. And just shout out to all of our friends who participated in drafting and setting up their teams as well. We could not do this league without you guys. I greatly appreciate it. It is super exciting that we were able to get everyone together and create these teams and do this. It's just a lot of fun. I'm very happy. Now, what if you are new here for whatever reason? You're like, what the fuck is a Virtual Ball Boys Football League? It's essentially the short version of it is that we have a group of these teams made up of characters from animation in either video games or on TV or movies or whatever, and we have 8 of our friends come together and draft draft for each of these teams that we have on display on our video feed here, and we basically have them draft 12 different characters, and they each have different positions, and they all have specific stats assigned to them, and we basically play these games through a tabletop format, and we'll explain the rules as we get into the game itself, but it's essentially a tabletop football RPG, and me and Matt serve as the game masters that are rolling for these teams and then also describing what is happening on the field at the same time. It's a fun little thing that we came up with, and it's just a lot of fun to go and present it to you guys in this way. We hope that you end up enjoying it as much as we enjoyed making it. We're going to be streaming this every single Monday and Thursdays essentially for the next couple of weeks. Monday and Thursday we're streaming it, and then it'll be up on podcast services the next day, as well as on youtube.com slash Team Chaos Productions as well. So that's that. I think that basically covers everything that I want to touch on from the jump. We're streaming at 2 p.m. typically. That may change depending on whatever schedule's going on, but right now we're going to probably stick to a 2 p.m. Eastern recording schedule for the time being. So yeah. Matt, anything that I've forgotten thus far in terms of our intro, what we have described thus far?
You never forget anything, Chris.
That is a complete lie, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I greatly appreciate it. Now, let's start talking about the games themselves. So we are going to introduce. We usually last few seasons of this football league, we've had an episode where we do tell you about the rosters, where we tell you about these teams. We just didn't really have the time to do that this time around. So we're going to just introduce these teams as we go, and as we hit each of the matchups. But the one thing I want to start off with before we go into the games is this new element that we're introducing called the Table of Scandals. This was an idea from Walsh that me and Matt are super excited about. I think it's going to end up being really interesting. To put it bluntly, if you don't, I don't know if is this something that like frequently happens with like D&D, or is it just something that we took from the Adventure Zone season, the season 4 or whatever it is?
Oh, with the table?
Yeah, like it was.
So this is the wild magic table. So if you play a wild magic sorcerer, there are certain times where one of these may happen. Usually when you roll a nat 1 when trying to do a spell. Sometimes you'll get turned into a potted plant. Sometimes you'll grow a few feet. Sometimes you cast fireball on yourself.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But so essentially, this is our football version of that. As we are well aware, football is filled with scandals. Unfortunately, just the nature of sports in general, but especially the NFL. But so we thought it would be fun to do a table of scandals. Now, don't worry, we're not doing anything that's going to be particularly gross. Like
these probably would not happen in the real NFL.
Right? Yeah, and these are more fun things that we're doing. We're not going to go into like the really dark parts of the NFL scandal world. Like we don't you do not have to worry about that. But essentially, we have one team per week will be scandaled. Originally our plan was going to do 2 teams, but we figured because of the way that it kind of worked out with the schedule, I think it's just going to be best if only one team gets scandaled per week. But luckily teams will not be able to be scandaled twice. So that means that everyone will have at least one scandal happen to them, and that will affect their team in some capacity. And so we're going to have the teams listed 1 through 8. We're going to roll a D8 to determine which team is going to get the scandal, and then we're going to roll a D100 to choose which scandal is going to affect them. Me and Matt have no idea what these scandals are. We were told explicitly not to look ahead of time, so we will find out with you all what these scandals are. And so that's the gist of it. And if it affects a specific player, we'll roll a d12 to kind of determine which player, but we'll worry about that when we get to the team that is affected in their matchup. So without any further ado, Matt, do you want to do the honors of rolling a d8 to determine who's going to be affected?
I would love to do the honors, Chris.
Yeah, and while Matt does that, I do want to say to our audio listeners, while I definitely appreciate you listening to the podcast version of this, please watch the YouTube or Twitch stream version of this football league, because I put in a lot of work with these art with all the art. Walsh put in a lot of work with the art. Like I want to make sure that you guys see all of the things that we have done art wise for this season as well. But again, if podcast is your choice, that's totally fine. Just throwing that out there. All right, Matt, who is affected?
Our first scandal is going to go to team number 4, which we're going in the
we have a document open.
Sheets order.
Yes. So
in that case, the Wound Socket Fiber Foxes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Will be receiving the first scandal.
Okay. So and now let's go ahead and roll our D100 now to determine what is going to be our scandal.
Also, hello, Ace.
Yes, hi, Ace. If you, Matt, do you want to do the honors on this one as well?
Sure. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, if it's a 100, we'll just go down to the bottom because this is 00, but I think that's just because it's a real die. Number 24 is the number here.
24.
All right. Let's reveal this. Highlight none. There is a Dark Souls boss on the field. All teams in the game have -2 to offense and -2 to field goal kicks. Holy shit! So wait, that means that will affect the
Both teams.
So that affects the Euclid Pokedeer as well. Oh man. Well, you know what? I'm okay with that because that's very balanced.
Yeah, that's a lot more balanced.
That's balanced for both the Euclid Pokedeer and so we'll make I'll make changes to that when we reach that point. But for that's awesome. I'm now extremely excited to see what's more is gonna happen with the scandals. But let us go ahead and jump into our first game. So, like I said, you guys don't know anything about these teams outside of seeing their names and logos for the first time. So we are going to also introduce the rosters to you now, as well as who drafted them. Matt, you are playing the first game as the Sanford Possum Express. Tell us more about this team.
All right, the Sanford Possum Express, drafted by our good friend and Chris's sister, Kelsey. Their home stadium is Agrabah, of course, but they're the away team, so they will not be playing here this time.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks, Sergeant Tibbs and Lord MacGuffin. Running backs, Fred the Meerkat from the Lion Cane animated series, as well as Experiment 110. Napoleon from Aristocats and Lady Cluck as wide receivers. Offensive line of Chen Po and Louisa, probably the two of the more recognizable characters on this list.
Yeah.
Defense, a combination of Flotsam and Jetsam as one player from The Little Mermaid. Shere Khan from The Jungle Book, also on defense. And then Art from Monsters University and Powerline from the Goofy movie as the kickers.
Kelsey explicitly wanted to draft obscure Disney characters. That was the idea for behind her roster. I love it, but it's also going to be very difficult for us to go by the source material and try to present scenarios. But we'll do our best. I think I still love this team because of how weird it is, and I do recognize a good chunk of this group. So it's fun. Then we facing the Sanford Possum Express and hosting the game is the Bennington Birch Cats, drafted by none other than Walsh. And the home stadium for the Bennington Birch Cats is Planet Drool, which you may not know is the setting of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, the original film, I believe. And so the roster goes like this. The quarterbacks are Jonathan Joestar and Keyleth from the Vox. I forget what the specific. It's from Critical Role. Those people. And then we have Adam Eve and Clancy. Adam Eve from Invincible and Clancy from Midnight Gospel. Then we have Static Shock and Amity Blight. Amity Blight from Owl House. Static Shock, I believe, is a DC hero.
DC hero, yep.
The Batman Beyond. So it's Batman, but it's the Batman Beyond version of Batman. And then Generator Rex, who is I don't remember specific what show that is. And then we have Fang. From Primal, on the defense. Kevin E. Levin is from Ben 10. Kick Buttowski from Disney XD as a kicker, and Melinda as a kicker from Unicorn Warriors Eternal. So Jonathan Joestar and Keyleth are quarterbacks. Adam Eve Clancy are running backs. Static Shock, Adam E. Blight as wide receivers. And then Generator Rex and Batman Beyond as offensive linemen. So there you go. That is Generator Rex is the name of the show. Okay, cool. Thanks, Ace. I appreciate it.
I should have came in on that.
No, it's totally fine. I was just like, I don't know what show Generator Rex from. Anyways, perfect. So there you go. That is Walsh's roster. And now, it is time to play the game. We have a brand new score bug. Super happy about how this looks. And we have our stats on the top here. Yeah, let's go. Let's get into the game itself. And we'll explain how this goes, how this works as we go.
How about I explain the rules at the very start?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so we have 2 teams here. As in most organized sports, there's an offense and a defense. I will begin on offense with Sanford, and I will roll my a d20 and add my offense score. That will be against Chris's defense score as the Birch Cats. If the offense scores higher, they will get an advantage on their ball handling check, which I'll explain in a second. If the numbers are the same, there's no advantage, no disadvantage. And if the defense scores higher, I will have a disadvantage on the ball handling check. I will then roll my ball handling once again against Chris's defense score. And then if the ball handling is successful, then we will score a touchdown. If the second attempt is unsuccessful, depending on how the first roll went, whether advantage, disadvantage, or neutral went, then the kicker will attempt to make a field goal to try to get a few more points still. However, if the offense gets a natural 1 or the defense gets a natural 20, the drive ends immediately. If the offense gets a natural 20 or the defense gets a natural 1, then the offense scores automatically, a touchdown automatically. Think of it like an interception or a missed tackle or something like that. Just an automatic, this team wins.
Right.
If a team gets 3 natural 1s in a single game, then a player will be injured and removed from the game for the duration. Even if we will go what's essentially 4 total quarters, 3 drives per quarter. Each team will get 6 drives. And we will still go even if it becomes apparent that the losing team cannot come back and win, because towards the end of the season, tiebreakers are based on total points scored. So we want to make sure that every team has the ability to score as many points as possible.
There you go. I think that covers it. So, Matt, as the away team, we're going to start off the first game with you on offense. And you are, once again, playing the Sanford Possum Express. I am the Bennington Birch Cats.
All right. So, I will start us off on offense. I'm going to start out with a dirty 20.
And that is a 9, so you have advantage.
All right, start out with an 18, or if Discord will catch up,
Sure.
A 12. So I will take the 14 rather.
Okay. And I got 11, so that means you scored the touchdown.
All right, choo-choo, motherfuckers. Possums are going to start out. I got to start out with Fred the meerkat, who is going to dig a hole underneath the defensive line as he's running the ball in for a score.
Hell yeah. All right. And then you are going to use one of the kickers to come out to kick a extra point.
Yes, I am.
Which one is that going to be?
I feel like since Art has the higher one, I feel like I should start out with Art versus Powerline.
Okay.
And you know what? Especially since, hey, Chris, we have a... Oh, no, that's not this game. I was going to talk about the scandal, but we don't have that for this game.
No, match 2.
Yep, okay, my bad.
No, it's all good.
Pay attention, Matt.
You're all
but
good.
Art is going to kick. He's going to do his Zen act right before he goes up. And he nails it.
Very nice.
He is all leg.
And so there you go. Score on the board. Sanford Possum Express get the first score. So it's three drives per quarter, essentially. So I will be taking the second drive of the first quarter here. Bennington Birch Cats will try to tie things up. Let's see how this goes. First roll on offense is a 3. Not a great start. for Bennington. And defense.
Yep. Discord is very slow right now for some reason.
Discord, we need you.
We need you. That is a natural 20.
Oh, all right. So that immediately ends the drive, and not a single score for the Bennington Birch Cats. Let's go ahead and jump to the look of the roster here. I'm going to say that Jonathan Joestar just gets immediately sacked by, let's say, by the... let's do Shere Khan. Shere Khan tackles Jonathan Joestar. It is a fumble and is recovered by Louisa, rather. And so, yep, that's the end of the drive for the Birch Cats, and it goes right back to the Sanford Possum Express on offense.
/RD20 plus 2. That is an 11.
Okay. And that is a 12, so you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage, all right. That's a natural 20, but that's not going to matter.
Unless you get it twice.
Unless I get it twice. I do not. That's a natural 1.
The
drive is automatically over.
Natural 1. So that is the first natural 1 of this season and for this match. We'll start keeping track of that. All right. What happens in that drive?
I'm gonna say that Sergeant Tibbs has the ball. I don't even remember what Sergeant Tibbs is fucking from.
That is from 101 Dalmatians.
Okay, I didn't watch 101 Dalmatians, so, or if I did, it was a really long time ago.
Yeah, I believe the cat is one of the characters that helps saves the dogs. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Anyway, Sergeant Tibbs is going to be freaked out by something. Someone makes a loud noise. Napoleon makes a loud noise with revving his motorcycle, and Sergeant Tibbs gets scared.
Fair enough.
Drops the ball.
All right. There you go. So then, no score after. It's 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. I realized, Matt, that I know next to nothing about Shark Boy and Lava Girl, even though I did watch that film as a kid. I feel like I'm scared to even introduce the setting into the game because I'm just like, what even happens on this planet? Like, just weird things, right? Like, it's just a weird planet as far as my memory is served. I don't know. So I'm scared to introduce that for scenarios yet. But anyways, start of the second quarter here. Bennington Birch Cats are back up, looking to tie things up here. And they start out on offense with a 6.
And the Possum Express responds with a 0. So advantage.
All right. That's good. Good sign there. First time we can bring out the ball handling stat for this team, which is a +6. 6 is the biggest number on any board for anything. So that's 17 for one roll, and then an 8 for the other. So that's 17.
And my second natural 1 will allow you to score.
Oh my god. Okay. So then that's that. So Bennington Birch Cats score. Very nice. I'm going to say Keyleth comes in now. And by the way, each of these teams has a unique ball that they play with. So the Keyleth is going to throw the Fate's Eyeball to... or I'm sorry, that's Sanford I'm looking at.
Sanford's.
We're going to be throwing Iggy, the dog from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And throwing Iggy the dog at, let's say Amity Blight, and Amity Blight runs it in for the touchdown, about 40-yard touchdown drive. And now we're going to have Kick Butowski come out. Looking all cool. He has super rad music playing in the background as he goes to kick off. Kick Butowski is going to kick a 16, and that's going to be good for the score. So now it is all tied up. All right. Last drive for the Sanford Possum Express for this first half.
Let's see how we do. 4.
Alright, and I responded with a 7, so you will have disadvantage on this next roll.
Alright, disadvantage. I have a -1.
Good, great. And roll one more time to see if it gets worse.
And a dirty one. So that's a -1. I can still field goal.
You could, and it could still work out for you. That is a 2 for me. So, so that's disadvantage both times. But yes, you can still kick a field goal. This is something that's new for this season, is that we're pretty much allowing field goals in any situation that you don't score a touchdown. So,
however,
yes, there's a catch.
To beat a DC 15 in order to kick a field goal here.
Yeah, because you got disadvantage both times. You know.
Yep. So Art is going to come up to kick, and he does sink it. It is very impressive.
Very nice.
Field goal, very long. From like the 35 to 40 yard line. But he did it.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, our it turns out our football scores are actually looking normal. I feel like there was a time period with this game where the football scores were always a bit weird, considering it's football. Look at that, 10-7, the most average looking football score that you can imagine. All right, last drive of the first half in general now, from the Bennington Birch Cats. Let's see how they do with their first drive. Their first roll, which is a 15.
Third natural one.
We did not even get
in the first half.
We didn't even get to the first half of the first fucking game. God damn. Okay. Well, I guess I have to open up the stat changer.
You sure do.
Matt.
I'll figure out. Yeah, I'll figure out who's going away.
Yeah. Wowie. All right.
Could be player 11. Oh no, Art. Art kicked really bad that last time. He fucked up his leg real bad.
Oh no.
Thankfully they have a backup kicker. However, this poor ball handling stat is gonna get even worse.
It's gonna get real bad now.
Because we have a 5 on offense, a 4 on defense, and a -9 on ball handling.
A +5 on offense and a +4 on defense.
Yep.
And -9. Oh.
-9 for ball handling. Losing the kicker is really rough.
Wait, Art had a 6?
He had a 5, but 4 minus 5 is 9. -4 minus 5 is -9.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm being dumb because I'm looking at the stats I was filling out, but I realize I have the same template for every team. So,
okay.
All right, so it's +5 offense, +4 defense, -9 on ball handling. I apologize. Correct. This is gonna be we're gonna be stumbling a little bit out of the gate here, but we'll
yeah. Learning curves. It's been a while.
Yeah, but it's okay. We're good. So I am now exporting that, and there you go. It is updated on the screen now for you all to see. So there you go. This is I cannot believe that. So all right, so that was on defense, right? So that means I score a touchdown.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So then it was basically the Bennington Birch Cats were down the field and were about to just begin to we're just gonna I hand the ball off to Clancy, and Clancy was just going to begin to run, and then all of a sudden, all the defenders on the other team just started whiffing, and Clancy just pranced his way all the way to the touchdown line and got it, and he's just super happy. And the Bennington Birch Cats are now in the lead. And now we will kick. With Patowski. Oh, just barely. It bounced off the right upright and in to get the field goal or the extra point. So now the score on the board entering the half, 14-10.
All right.
There you go. All right.
Start of the second half.
Start of the second half, and Sanford's gonna
without their kicker,
but I mean, we'll see about the ball handling, I guess.
Yeah, 16 to start.
Let's see, D20 -3. That was my defensive thing. That's 14, so that's an advantage.
All right, that is advantage, which is nice. However, the -9. All right, that's a 10. Cool.
Wow. All right, it's working out in your favor there. And then defense again.
And a 7, so I'll take the 10.
Yep. Whoops. Let's see. That's a 13.
Okay, so disadvantage, but we did get advantage on the first one.
So you get to kick a field goal from the 10.
Yes. Try to beat a 10. Power line is going to have to be the kicker here. With his +4, still pretty good. But he's gonna do his little dance as he goes out there. If you haven't seen a Goofy movie yet, by the way, fantastic film. He is going to make it. He does see eye to eye with this goalpost.
Hell yeah. There you go. All right, close the gap a good amount there. All right. Now it is my time to shine. It's all right. So Bennington Birch Cats with their first drive of the second half. All right, it's an 8.
There's a chance that Sanford can win on field goals alone. That is, however, a 6.
Yeah, no, you probably could. All right, so that's advantage. So let's see. D20 +6 is a 15. Oh, that's my first natural 1, but that doesn't count. I will stick with the 15.
Cool, and that does beat the 11, so maybe I spoke too soon.
All right, so that is a touchdown for Bennington Birch Cats. All right, let's have. I think we're gonna give Keyleth the ball again, and she is going to throw the ball. They're gonna do a slant drive. So we're gonna have Stag Shock basically show up, catch the ball, and then basically use his powers to. I guess I don't know Stag Shock well. I guess zap one of the defenders, and kind of then run past their charred body, past them into the end zone, and gets the touchdown. And that will put them at 20. I could play risky and try to put you out of reach, but you also have a +4 on defense, so that probably would not be a good idea. So I will just kick that extra point.
Okie dokie.
And oh no, just
Ooh.
AA says Static commits a murder of the podcast. That's a 9, so that is just short of a field goal. So it is still a touchdown and a extra point away from tying it for Sanford. Sanford, you get the last drive of the third quarter here.
All right, let's see. That is a 10. Not great on the rolls.
That's a 5, though, so you got an advantage.
Oh, nice. Look at me go. However, now that's an 8.
Not bad. That's not bad.
And a 5.
Could,
so I'll take the 8.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
That's a second natural one.
Natural one, so automatic score.
And an automatic touchdown. But even still, though, like that you were able to come back in this one. Sanford is about to try to tie it all up. Yep. What do they do?
Lord McGuffin is going to hoist the ball up above everybody, because he's a larger man.
Yes.
And taller than most. And he's going to find his open receiver, Lady Cluck, and then they're gonna speak Scottish to each other.
Oh,
that Scottish connection. I don't think Robin Hood is actually Scottish, but it's close enough.
I mean, it's like somewhere in that area.
Scottish
I guess
is also not a language.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Why that wasn't my first thought, don't know. But all right, cool. So you score a touchdown, but can you get the extra point with Powerline?
Let's find out. Is he once more eye to eye? Bless you.
Thank you.
He is not eye to eye.
No.
He is off of his rhythm. There was a stone that was in the wrong spot that he was not expecting on this planet Drool.
Yeah. All right.
And
so
he did not make it unsuccessful in tying the game.
So that means the score is 20-19 going into the fourth quarter. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh no.
Stop it.
All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna have the Bennington Birch Cats start the fourth quarter here. They could try to put it out of reach here, but it's a 1-point game, so even if they score a touchdown and kick a field goal, the Sanford Possum Express are still in it. So we'll see how it goes. They're going to start out on offense, the Bennington Birch Cats, with a 13.
That's an 8.
All right.
Sanford is getting unlucky with these rolls. Bless you.
Thank you. That's a 21 and a dirty 20. We'll take the 21.
Okay. That is a 19. There was a chance that it could have been the 21 with my +4 defense.
It absolutely could have, but
yep, it did not.
Bennington Birch Cats do score a touchdown. Not over yet, though. Let's see. So first, we're gonna have Jonathan Joestar. He's gonna come back out and try to score a touchdown. He is gonna hand it off to Adam Eve, and Adam Eve is gonna run down the field, dodge a few defenders, and make it in to the end zone. This was a drive with ease at this point, but the Sanford Possum Express are still lurking around the corner, and that is a touchdown, and we'll see if they get the extra point to go up 8. That is a natural 20 for the kick, so that is an extra point very easily, and now we are sitting at a 27-19 situation. So essentially, Sanford needs a touchdown.
Touchdown and needs to make the extra point.
It has to go for 2 at this point.
Yep. All right. D20 plus 5. That's a 23 to start.
That's not a bad start. That is a 12.
Sorry, totally blanked on what I was supposed to do. All right, we got with advantage. That's a 3 or a -7. So
all right, well, 3.
3. So you need to roll not that poorly. So Bennington will take home the win.
That is a 13 for on the defense, so that does stop him. You could still kick a field goal if you'd like, just so that way for points purposes.
I'm going to just try to get Sanford more points in case later on they need it.
Yep.
The definitely losing the kicker to injury definitely
affected
neutered their touchdown chances.
Yep, 100%.
Powerline will be able to connect this time though, just barely, but was still able to do it.
All right, and so then that puts the away score at 22, and now this is now just a victory drive for Bennington. We'll go ahead and just do a quick run here. That's a 2 to start out.
Eight.
Okay, disadvantage. Oh, whoops, I meant to do +6. We'll just pretend that first roll was +6. So that's 13 and 20. It doesn't matter. 13 is the disadvantage.
And that's 15,
so
right. Field goal time.
Yep, and have to be a 15. And that would be a dirty 20, I should say. But still, that would end the game 30-22. The Bennington Birch Cats take home the first win of the season. Very, very nice. Good stuff there. All right. There you go. The injury is the storyline, essentially, for this first game. But nice and close overall. Not a major blowout by any means. A lot of fun to be had there. I am going to quickly start adjusting some stats while we start explaining this next game. Match number 2. Matt, you are playing as the Euclid Polka Deer. Go ahead and talk about this team.
All right, the Euclid Polka Deer, drafted by our friend Nick. Keen Leonidas as our quarterback. Running backs, the Incredible Hulk and Juggernaut. Very comic book theme with this group. Wide receivers, Optimus Prime, the Flash, not Ezra Miller, fuck that, and the Time Wizard from Yu-Gi-Oh! Offensive line, Colossus and the Invisible Woman. A defense of Dio Brando, M. Bison, and Mike Tyson, the one from Punch-Out, not the real one. And then the kicker as Sanji.
Real quick, because I'm in the middle of doing this, could you explain the other team for me as well? It is the Woonsocket Fiber Foxes.
The Woonsocket Fiber Foxes. Drafted by our friend Ricky. Quarterbacks, Hawkeye and the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan. The greatest running back room of all time in Tony the Tiger and LeBron James.
Should be worth noting LeBron James is from Multiverses.
The Multiverses LeBron James, yes.
Yeah.
Still the greatest running back room of all time.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, Berter, Dalsim, and Lucio. Offensive line of Rick from Kirby and Knuckles. The defense of Chunky Kong and Reinhardt. And then Stelio Contos, the kicker.
Who
from American Dad.
American Dad, yeah. I do think Woonsocket's one of my favorite teams. It's just so funny to me. It's such a good roster. All right, so now I should have. Okay, everything looks updated on the stat sheet here. Matt, could you just double check me real quick that I did do the proper subtraction from both Euclid and Woonsocket's offensive stats?
Euclid looks good, and Woonsocket looks good. Yep.
Okay, cool. So,
all right, now we need a Dark Souls boss that's actually on the field.
That's true. I feel like I mean, this is maybe rude, but I'm just like, they're all kind of similar. There's some sort of monstrosity, but you know what? Yeah. I think that I know it's not technically Dark Souls, but I feel like we need to do Elden Ring, and it needs to be the one that everyone thirsts over, just
Blade.
because. Say again?
Is that his name, Blade the Wolf?
I guess that's also someone that they thirst over.
Who are you referring to?
Isn't it like Melinda?
I'm showing my cards, but
is it like Elden Ring? It starts her. Oh, Melina. That's it.
Melina.
Yeah. I think that she's a boss anyway. Maybe not. No, the Melina is the NPC. Never mind. All right. So who are you talking about again?
Let me get the spelling. Blade. Blaidd.
Oh yeah.
Actually, is a boss.
I mean, he sure looks like he's someone that you fight.
No, he's a summoner. He's a summon.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what? There is a wolf with a giant sword though, from Dark Souls.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we'll just have that. We'll have a wolf on the field.
Wolf with a sword. The great gray wolf Sif.
So
Sif is on the field, just like playing with the sword like a dog.
Worth noting, and I feel like I think we forgot to go over the specific stat points for the last two teams. So I apologize for audio listeners. On the video version, you would have seen them displayed. But for this, the Woonsocket Firebird Foxes have a -3 on offense, +5 on defense, -4 ball handling, and Euclid Pokedeer +2 on offense, -5 defense, +1 ball handling. And the location in which this is being held is the Tenkachi Budokai. Which is basically the location of like the World Martial Arts Tournament in the world of Dragon Ball Z. I did not know that until this was introduced to me. So I just had pictured that this football game is about to take place on a martial arts mat, and in the middle of it, standing in the middle, is this giant wolf with a sword, just ready to fuck shit up. Essentially, I'm here for it. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right, I will start this time on offense. I have prepared. Oh, I did not actually. Let me make sure I have my proper offensive stat now. But anyways, here we go. It is once again. I have a -3 on offense yet again, and that's a -1 to start. Is my first offensive roll.
Cool.
That's a great start.
Well, I have a -5 on
defense. That's
so.
True. That'll help.
That's a 0, which is enough to beat your -1.
Wow. Good lord. All right. Well, fair enough. And now I have a -4 ball handling. Let's see how that goes. It's a 12 and 11, so that or 7 rather. Apologies. So 7 is the stat I need to get a touchdown, or something below 7 is what I'll need for a touchdown. Yep.
And you will not get that because I got a natural 20, so no score for you.
Not even a field goal. Oh, that's brutal. I also realized I forgot to take down the scores on the board here, so we're gonna start fresh here. Yeah, that was a rough drive. I'm gonna say that Hawkeye shot an arrow in the air and hit birder, and everyone's really confused because that's not how this game works. And so everyone was really confused, and because of that, they had to forfeit their drive to the Euclid Pokedeer.
All right.
Wait, what is that from?
That's just some polka noise. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Because now the Pokedeer are walking onto the field. every time they go on offense. All right. So you are up.
Starting out with a 6 on offense.
Okay. I have a +5 on defense, so that's neat. But that's a natural 1, so you get a touchdown. Fuck. Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit.
Okay. It's gonna be one of those days, eh? All right.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, go ahead. What does the Euclid Poke do to get the touchdown?
So the Incredible Hulk actually feels like really at home in Dragon Ball for some reason. And he's going to, with his massive strength, he's going to be cheered on by the people those around him, and just like fucking Derrick Henry his way into the end zone.
Hell yeah, very nice. And kicking time, the best kicker in the league, Sanji.
Let's see.
+6 on for the kicking stat.
That's a 19. That's good.
All right, and there you go, 7-0. And now last drive of the first quarter for Woonsocket is up. Try to respond, get out of their hole that they're in. Let's do. It is D20 -3, and that's natural 20.
Hey.
All right, so
There we go.
Might as well roll on defense just to see.
I gotta make sure I don't get a nat 1.
Right.
I don't.
That's
so,
good.
Okay,
All right.
Woonsocket scores.
Woonsocket is there. All right. I think. All right. So after LeBron James explains what sports is to the rest of the team, he takes the ball as a running back and he just runs his way, just towering over other defenders and other players, and ultimately scores the touchdown. And that will put them on the board. And then we'll have Stelio Cantos come out, he's just really angry. He's just really angry. He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be a kicker. But he's just coming out, and he's gonna try and kick a field goal here. His kicking stat puts it at a dirty 20. That is good. We are all tied up at the end of the first quarter. All right. Start of the second quarter. The Euclid Pokedeer.
$21.
21, very nice. That is a 13, so
sweet
advantage.
$17 or 12. I'll take the 17.
17. And that is a 10, so you score.
All right. Euclid gets to score again. This time, the Invisible Woman puts up a shield to block Chunky Kong from sacking the quarterback. Puts up a nice invisible shield. Chunky Kong doesn't even see it coming, allowing Leonidas to throw to the Flash down the field.
Very nice. All right. And gonna go kick that extra point.
You bet. That's a 25.
Oh, wow. Very nice. And that is 14-7. Woonsocket now. I'm going to see what they can do. Try to get back in a tie. That's once again another natural 20. If that's how we're going to win on offense this time, that's how we're going to do it.
This is what the wolf decrees.
This is what the wolf decrees. Absolutely.
This is what Sif says is going to happen. So it's fucking happening.
Yeah. So far
-3 on defense for me.
Yeah, that's fun. I so far the Dark Souls boss has just kind of been there, intimidating, but hasn't quite interfered too much, yet. But he's just kind of watching, ready to strike. You know what it is? Like, he's still behind like that like smoke screen thing that's in most Dark Souls games, like right before the boss. And he's hiding behind there, and then he's gonna break through at some point. All right. So Woonsake, I'm gonna say this time Beast Titan takes the field. I think he just picks up Tony the Tiger, who has the ball in his hands, and just chucks him, and that's how he gets into the end zone. And so then that is how they get to 13 points. Let's see if I can make it 14 points. No.
Nope.
Real bad kick. He kind of just just angrily kicks the ball, but the ball just kind of tips over. And it's just a bad look all around. So it's 14-13 with Euclid Pokedeer with their last drive, the last drive of the first half.
That's a 6.
Okay. That's a 7, barely, but it's a disadvantage for you.
Nope. 12.
All right, not bad. And got 21. So
all right,
kick a field goal.
Kicking time, Sanji. I have to beat. That's disadvantage twice, so I have to beat a 15. Which I just barely get.
Holy crap. There you go. All right, so then the score is 17-13 at the end of the half. All right, start of the third quarter. Woonsake's up. Looking to maybe tie, can't tie, so at least try to take the lead here. Oh my fucking god.
How?
That is yet another natural 20.
These foxes know how to knit.
These foxes are just being as lucky as could be. Oh wait, I just realized something, Matt. We haven't been doing the kicking wrong.
You got it, Chris. You're sure right.
All right, here's what I'll say. It's not the end of the world because we haven't done it yet to this point. Second half here, the door has now lowered, and now that Dark Souls boss is on the field. Okay. So we'll let it slide for now. It's just our own fault that we just forgot that was a thing. From kicks here on out, we're going to dampen those from here on out. But that is a natural 20. I'm gonna say for this one, we'll have the Hawkeye come out. He now knows how to use the ball, which is, by the way, a Katamari. And so he's just gonna push the ball towards Dalsum, and Dalsum is just gonna use his I believe they're just kind of psychic abilities almost that he has. I don't know, he just looks very mystical in that way, and that he's gonna just use his energy to kind of push the ball into the end zone and score the touchdown. And we're going to take the lead, but we're gonna have Stelios Kantos. I believe the number that we're looking for here, it's -2 for kickers, for field goal kicks.
Yes.
So I am going to we will do.
I got to roll for nat ones, by the way.
Did you get a nat 1?
I just did.
Oh.
So that will count. That will count for me.
Okay, so that's your first nat 1 for the.
Yeah, for this team.
For this team, okay. So Uke. All right. Anyways, I'm going to do. So it's instead of a +4, it would be a +2 this time. And that's also my second natural 1. So that's the Steel Kantos is trying to kick the Katamari, but the Katamari is not leaving the ground. He's not understanding how the Katamari works, and therefore, it's just a bad time for him. So there you go. By the way, the Euclid Pokedeer are throwing around a mini Duke. This is just throwing it out there as well. So they're playing dangerously. But there you go. So it's 17-19 is the score on the board at the moment. Matt, your first drive of the second half.
18.
Okay. That's a 10 advantage.
Nice. That is another nat 1.
Oh.
Which is my second.
But
so we're both at 2 for this game.
You don't have to worry. This might not count, luckily, because
That's true.
You do have advantage.
Yep. That's going to be a 6, though.
And that's going to be a 16. But you can kick a field goal, and you have to beat 10.
Sure do.
And remember to subtract 2.
That is my third natural 1.
Oh.
Giveth luck, taketh away. Both teams that I have played today have lost a member.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Well, luckily I still have my stat thing open. Alright. So,
Alright, who are we losing?
Yeah, you just let me know.
Don't be a 12. Don't lose. Don't lose the kicker again. Another 11. We are losing Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson punch out. Mike Tyson punch out is injured, folks.
Oh, Chris. We're going to a -10 on defense.
Holy shit.
We are going to I think we have to subtract 1, so I think that'll be a -3, including the wolf drop.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to be going to a 7 on ball handling.
A +7.
+7.
So -3 on offense, -10 defense, +7 ball handling.
Correct. Wait. Yes.
Good. Wait, why does that math not make sense to me? It's because of the -2
no,
already.
I thought we were at -2 offense. It should just be a 1 offense. My bad.
And
Positive one offense.
That's including the -2 on the offense.
It includes the -2. Yes.
Okay, so +1. So
+1.
Okay.
-10.
-10 +7. All right.
+7 ball handling.
All right. Cool. All right. So the export as the Euclid stats here. That is very unfortunate. But the stats has been updated. +1 +7 -10. All right. So with that, that was a natural 1 for the kick.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Yeah, that was for the kick. Okay.
So kick is no good. No score on this drive.
All right. So then I will go.
It's the end of the third.
I
believe.
No,
No?
Oh well, yes. This is the last drive of the third.
Yes.
With the wood socket. All right, here we go. D20 plus or -3. That's a 0 to start off.
Well, I do have a -10 defense, but you do not beat the 2. So.
Oh my goodness. All right, disadvantage for me. That is 7, or that's 3 both times. So, can I be a 3?
Maybe. You can't beat the 5 though.
No, I can't.
So
All
with
right.
the -10, the Polkadeer
Pokedeer's holding on.
managed to make a stop.
Yeah, they're holding on. All right, so I'm going to say D. So it's D20 plus 2 for Seto Kaiba, or not? Yeah. Or no, Steelio Kantos rather. That's what I
Steel
meant.
Kanto. Seto Kaiba is not in this.
No, I'm
not
thinking.
in this season.
Yeah, I'm thinking of another season. That is fuck me in the ass. Our third natural one for the Woodsocket Fiber Foxes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Woo. Woo. That Spartian loves us.
All right, you're gonna handle the stats for this one as well.
Okay. All right.
I will make the edit as you see fit.
All right. So Woonsocket is losing. Player number 12. It's just Stelio Kantos. So you lose him on the play that he was making.
He stubbed his toe so bad on that Katamari that he then just became one with the Katamari.
Yep.
He's stuck on the Katamari and he could not get off, and therefore he is an injury designation for Stelio Kantos.
God.
So then what happens? What's happens?
Part of that league. All right, you're going to be an offense -1. This is with the adjustment. So
Okay.
offense -1.
Okay.
Defense +7.
Okay.
Ball handling -8.
Oh. All right. These stats are unrecognizable. They have been beaten down multiple times each. Oh my god. Alright, export. Replace. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, so that's that. that's
Fourth
that.
Quarter.
Now we're entering the fourth quarter. It's still 1917. Euclid Pokedeer is up.
The 14.
Alright. That is a 24.
Cool. So with disadvantage. I'll take a 16.
I'll raise you a sturdy 20.
All right, let's see
So now
how.
So you can kick the field goal at least.
Yep, let's see how Sanji does with the wolf on the field.
Well, the wolf, by the way, is just standing in front of the upright and is just like just waving his sword in front of the in front of the uprights. Just just it's like the what they hand out to fans at home stadiums that they are waving it to try to distract the kicker. Like, but it's that in front of the uprights with the giant sword.
I don't know why Discord keeps crashing. I apologize.
It's okay.
So I'm kicking the field goal.
Yep.
Maybe I need to like restart my computer and like reset any sort of RAM or anything.
Yeah. I mean, we're nearing halftime.
Yeah.
So we'll do it maybe at halftime.
I'm recording so that like.
Oh, that's true.
Ends up. That's fine. Sanji does not make it head to hit 15, right?
Yes, because there's disadvantage.
Yeah, so
times.
he did not make the thing.
Nope. All right, so it's still 1917. Woonsaki could try to close it out here, but boy howdy, are their stats fucked. Granted, it's going up against a -10 on defense, so we'll see. That's a 5 to start things off.
Beats the 0.
Okay. Advantage. I'll take a -1 as my advantage.
It matches the -1, so that is a score.
Okay. So then I will have Rick is going to block the fuck out of M. Bison. Just like ram his little head into the chest of M. Bison, and M. Bison's caught off guard and just misses being able to tackle, we'll say, Lucio, as Lucio had caught the ball from Hawkeye and is rolling the Katamari into the end zone for the touchdown. And that's going to put the home team up. It's 19 plus 6, it's 25, so it's 8 points, and if we get the field goal, that's good. Now, the thing is, though, I am out of a kicker. I don't have any backup kickers, so I'm going to have LeBron James come out and kick the field goal.
Let's go, LeBron James.
Because he has a +6, but I'm going to knock it down to 4 for this to try. And that is an 18. That's going to do it, and that is going to close out any chance for Euclid to catch up.
LeBron James, greatest multiverses football player of all time.
Yeah, the LeBron James. They say he. Everyone's like, oh, if he joined the NFL, he'd be a great tight end. What about a fucking kicker? All right. He just came in clutch for Woonsocket.
You know what? He's used his hands to play basketball so far. His feet are fresh.
Exactly. Yeah, like the feet. There's no use of feet in basketball at all whatsoever. No. So the feet are just as if it's ones of the 20-year-olds.
Whenever I think about basketball, I always think it's J.R. Smith, who's probably one of the dumbest people to ever play a sport.
Yeah.
Because like in the middle of a game, he would just like start untying his opponent's shoelaces.
Oh my god.
Which is like the dumbest possible way to like cheat or get caught.
That is wild.
Anyway,
all right, Euclid's gonna roll
17 on offense.
All right.
See what we can do.
Yeah. Get some points.
Yep.
That is a 23.
All right.
It says disadvantage.
Disadvantage. It's going to leave me with a 14.
And that's a dirty 20, so that's...
All right, so let's just see if Sanji can try to kick. He does do it. He does get a few more points.
There you go. So then that will close the game out 20-26. Very nice. So Woonsocket Firefoxes walk away with the victory. Home teams are doing well, but will that luck continue? All right, we're going to take a quick...
Do you remember the first game score?
I
did not write it down.
It was 30-22.
30-22?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And you were saying?
Okay, so what I was going to say was we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to do the next 2 games here. So we'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. Probably if you're audio listeners, we did not even cut to break because we no longer have ads. Because that thanks to the newfangled things with our platform holder, no more ads and no no more pop out videos for social media. It's great. It's real cool. Great. Anyways, so we probably just came right back. Anyways, so all good. We are back, and we're going to now move western. That was 2 matches in the east, and now we're gonna have 2 matches in the west. And we're gonna start with the Joplin Ghost Hogs. Matt, you're playing as the Joplin Ghost Hogs. Tell me about this team.
So this is a great team. We got at quarterback Black Dynamite and Major Glory. Running back room of Mojo Jojo and Raiden. The wide receiver duo of Miles Morales and Miguel O'Hara. If you have not seen Across the Spider-Verse, I will try to avoid spoilers. However, it might be important to their dynamic.
Sure.
Offensive line of Chun-Li and Revolver Ocelot. Our defense, Johnny Bravo, Scorpion, and Granddad from the Boondocks. And then, of course, returning for the second year in a row for Skylar's team, Oscar Proud as the kicker.
Absolutely. And by the way, I forget if I said it last time, the Woonsocket Firefoxes was drafted by our friend Ricky.
I did mention.
You did mention. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. That the reason why I don't remember is because I was not the one reading it. That's why I'm like, oh wait, fuck, I remember to credit Ricky with that team. Oh no, but no, you took care of it. I appreciate it. Anyways, next, facing the Joplin Ghost Hogs and hosting the game is the Tacoma Glass Orcas. We're at the home stadium of Twin Seeds, which is located in Knights into Dreams, which, of course, if you know us here, Knights into Dreams, you know whose team this is. You know it's Gabe's team, and it's very Pokemon heavy. We have our first non-Pokemon character here in the Fierce DDD Link as the quarterback, as well as Breloom as a backup quarterback. Mennonite is the sole running back. Then you have Knights and Teba, Teba, right? Teba? Yeah, wide receiver, and then Agus.
You caught me mid-drink.
That's sorry. It's Aegislash. And Lucario and Scissor are all offensive linemen, and then Chestnut and Dry Bones are the defensive players, and then Blaziken and Stonejourner are the kickers. That is a very Pokemon heavy team. I wish that you were the one in control of this team.
It's fine.
But
Chris, here's the thing. I think you know enough about Pokemon now
to
understand what a Pokemon's deal is just by looking at it.
That's fair.
What type does Scizor look like?
The bug.
Bug is one of them. Good job.
Okay.
It's easy.
All right, cool.
You can figure it out. You can figure out what they're like.
Is Aegislash fairy or dark?
Not fairy.
Is it dark?
No. Close.
Steel?
It is steel. It's steel and ghost.
It's
a possessed sword.
Yeah, I feel like ghost, fairy, and dark are all things I'm getting very confused.
That's fine. So here's a way to help. Quit side tangent, okay?
That's okay.
Ghost is pretty self-explanatory. If it's a fucking ghost, if it's possessed or anything like that, it's a ghost type. Dark in Japan is actually more referred to as the evil type. So if they look like a little stinker, they're probably a dark type.
A little stinker.
A little stinker. Do they look just a little evil, a little nasty?
Yeah.
They're probably dark type.
Yeah, looking into Breloom's eyes, maybe he's dark type.
He is not dark type. He is grass fighting.
No, I know. He's a cutie pie.
Gabe drafted 2 grass fighting types, the other one being Chestnut, and then Lucario a fighting type and Blaziken a fighting type. So a lot of fighting types here.
It's a crawl, yeah.
For him.
They're ready to put up a fight. You know, I get it. I respect it. All right. So, no crazy stat changes with this. With the Tacoma Glass Orcas, they have a -1 on offense, -3 on defense, +4 ball handling. And the Joplin Ghost Hogs have a +1 offense, +3 defense, -4 ball handling. Very similar. Like, it's funny how all the numbers are similar, but you just flip the positives and negatives for each of these teams, and
Yep.
it's going to be very interesting. That dynamic between these rivals is going to be very interesting. But yeah, without any further ado, Matt, you are back starting on offense for the Joplin Ghost Hogs.
Dropped my phone on the floor.
Oh no.
Remy got really confused. That is a 9 on offense.
Okay. Man, I have a lot.
No injuries this time.
Yeah, we'll try our best. That's a -1.
Okay.
I have a lot of -3 stats for these teams. Like I've had a -3 almost every single time.
Discord, why are you being so slow? Why are you doing this to me? Well, there's one of my -1s.
Oh boy.
But I do get advantage.
You mean natural one?
Natural one, yes. And I totally did +1. I meant to do a -4 for ball handling, so that is actually going to be a 3 for my ball handling check.
Oh, and it checks. Okay. And then -3 is a -1 again. So okay. You got it, despite having a natural 1 in the as a number that we have to keep track of.
Yep, that's okay. That's good. We got this.
All right. Touchdown.
Major Glory and Mojo Jojo are going to have their connection. They are sister shows made by different people, but Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls, both from that same era of Cartoon Network. So he's going to do a nice shovel pass to Mojo Jojo, who's going to score the touchdown.
All right, and kicking time.
Kicking time. We have Oscar Proud. Let's see if he left his kids on the bench or not. Bum-ba-dum is a 5. Yep. That is a 21.
Very good. All right. So that is a 7 to start 7-0 to start out the game. All right, Tacoma starts their drive on offense here. Let's see how it goes for them. That is an 18.
Nice. Only a 7, so there's your advantage.
Advantage, okay. Let's see how it goes. Whoops. I think I might have hurt Dice Parser there because I think I mistyped it.
What did you do?
I did like D. I think I accidentally hit the E button instead of a 2. Oh. So now I roll a DE0.
Oh, if that's like the E from math, then we were really fucked up from calculus.
Uh-oh. I hope we could cancel whatever action this is taking place because I heard it. Okay, you know what? It's just gonna sit there thinking for a while on that one.
I'm just gonna delete the message.
Yeah, that works. That works. That's a natural 20.
There you go.
So we got this score, and you just have to roll to make sure you didn't get a natural 1.
I didn't.
You're good. All right, so
Tacoma scores.
Let's see here. So we're going to have Fierce Deity Link look dead in the eyes of Teba, and they form a connection there by throwing an electrode across the field. Teba catching it and running in for the score, and that is going to make it 7-6. And now we're going to have Blaziken try to kick the field goal, or the extra point rather, but that's another natural 1, and that's gonna be a poor kick for Blaziken. It's gonna go wide right. I'm scared about natural 1s, Matt.
I bet.
I'm very scared.
Kelsey has joined the chat.
Hi, Kelsey.
With a what fucking emote is that? I can't tell.
It's a little ball. Looks like a moon.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's 7-6. After the first 2 drives, next drive from Joplin.
It's goddamn hard. Doesn't look like it.
It does not look like it for us, but
That's 6.
that might just be a Twitch error.
It almost looks like a finger about to snap a hand, like snap fingers. For me,
it literally looks like a half moon for me. I guess I don't know. Maybe just weird platform bullshit going on.
The K-pop heart. I would not be able to tell you that.
Yeah. Anyways. I'm. Wait. Who rolled for? Oh, this is This is Joplin at the end of the first. Okay, so -3. Sorry, I got thrown off by what was happening. God, fuck!
Oh my god.
That is the second natural one for the Tacoma Glass Orcas.
Yay.
So Joplin gets the touchdown.
This one is going to be done by Miles Morales. He's going to it was actually a really awful pass. But Miles Morales used his Spider-Man powers and shot the web and pulled it back in.
Sure, fair enough. All right, and then gonna try to score here. The
kick.
The kick.
Yep, the kick will be just barely good.
All right, nice. All right, 14-6. Tacoma starts off the second quarter here. Let's see what happens here. That is a 14, excuse me. To start off the offensive drive.
$15.
Ooh, okay, so the disadvantage. And that 22, but that's going to be an 18.
All right. $7. So you get to score.
All right. Tacoma doing well. All right, we're going to have Breloom. Real quick, how does Breloom throw things?
That's a great question. Because he's got really tiny arms.
Yeah, look at this.
But he kind of hops around like a kangaroo, so maybe he can do something with his tail.
Okay, all right. So you know what? He's gonna take an electrode and kind of like whip him, like, oh, it's almost like baseball. Whip the tail to like bat the electrode into the air, and then I'm gonna say that Knights is gonna come down with the electrode and then run into the end zone and score the touchdown for the Tacoma Glass Orcas. And we're gonna try. Let's see. Okay, now we're gonna do extra point. And oops. Okay, here you go. 16. So there you go. That gets it to 13. So now scores 14-13, heading to the middle of the second quarter. Joplin with their drive.
Middle of the second?
Middle of the second, correct.
Just confirming.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
All right. And then I'll roll mine just in case.
The hogs are riding.
All right. What happens?
Hogs are riding Raiden to a nice run and score. He actually gets tackled like just at the 1 yard line, but then is able to run it in again.
All right, very nice. And Oscar Proud, how does he do?
Proud.
Will he be proud of this kick?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, there you go. And then that puts it 21-13. And final drive of the first half here with Tacoma. Let's see, -1. That is an 18 to start things off.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. So disadvantage. That is a 9.
All right. That is a natural one. Is that my third?
First, that's your
Or my
second.
That's my second. Okay.
We both have 2.
Cool.
But yeah, so that's the automatic touchdown for Tacoma. We're gonna have Mennonite take this one, and he is going to unleash his like tornadoes that he does. He's just basically gonna clear a path that way to hit for him to then like fly towards the end zone and score the touchdown. And that's going to put the Orcas at 19, and now gonna try to kick another field goal, and that is good. So that is going to be 21 to 20. Joplin in the lead going into the half, and Joplin, you start the third quarter.
$19.
Okay. And that's a 14, so advantage.
Gives me 8 on the advantage.
And my roll is an 11.
All right.
So that is a kick.
Got to beat a 10.
Yep.
Come on, Oscar. He does it.
Very nice. 24 to 20. Start out the third quarter strong. Let's see what Tacoma does now. That's a 4 to start off on offense.
That's 7.
And then disadvantage. That's a natural one.
Yes.
I hate this. Alright.
Game working as intended, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Just put in the stats. Just let me know. Just let me know where they changed to.
Okay. We're losing number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are losing Chestnut.
Okay.
Which is going to be a massive hit to the defense.
Yep.
We're moving to a 1 on offense, a -8 on defense,
Okay.
and a 7 on ball handling.
+7. Okay. File export as Tacoma stats. Export. Replace. And there you go. Changes have been made. I'm actually going to quickly we'll move the stats over just a bit here, just to kind of make sure it's not overlapping with the background weirdly. All right. There you go. Tacoma tries to we're gonna say that Fierce Deity Link throws the ball, trying to get the. He tries to throw the ball. It bounces off of Chestnut, and then so Chestnut has a little bit of a boo boo on his back, and then has to leave the game because of it. And the ball lands in the hands of, let's say, Johnny Bravo, and Johnny Bravo he poses with it.
Yep.
But there you go. All right. So there you go. Where are we at now? That's the end of, that was the end of the third, I believe, right?
End of the third. That sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry. That was
No?
this was an offensive drive. So that was the this is
middle of the third. Now it's the end of the third.
Now it's the end of the third. Yeah, okay, yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I'm just, we have to try to remember. Again, this is the first time back for a while, so you just gotta forgive us if we're screwing up here or there. This is the last drive of the third quarter here with Joplin.
And we just, all the shit with injuries and stuff.
A lot of injuries, too, that we have to mention.
12 on offense.
Alright, that's good. Oh no, -8 on defense. Great. Wonderful. That's a natural 20, yes!
I'm really excited.
I just had a 180 in emotion right there.
That was amazing.
Alright.
Alright,
so go ahead. What was your attempt?
The Major Glory was attempting to pass. Major Glory's been in on quarterback for most of this game. But Scizor, upon seeing what happened. Okay, I got this. He's got big claws, right?
Yeah.
So he reaches out to grab the ball, but he grabs a little too hard. And of course, Joplin's ball is Kenny from South Park. So, oh no, you killed Kenny, you bastard! So Kenny's dead.
Oh my god. That's true. We have to kill Kenny at the end in every single Joplin game. I realized that now.
So we got
the responsibility.
This time he gets crushed in the claws of Scizor.
Oh my god. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Forgot to completely about Kenny. That's fantastic. All right, so there you go. Let us continue here. That is now it's the fourth quarter.
Now it's the fourth.
Tacoma has a chance to take the lead in this drive, so let's see what they do. That
fuck off.
Natural one.
Go fuck yourself, Dice Parser.
That's natural one right there. Okay.
Yep. All right.
I'm gonna say that we can't believe that we just saw a small child die on the field. So Tacoma Glassworkers is just Scissor specifically is just kind of traumatized, and we're just so they just decide to forfeit this drive, and Joplin has a chance to close the game out.
Oh, it's so dark.
Why did you roll a D20 flat?
For my defense check, it didn't matter what the
I see
the number was.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you're up on offense.
That's a 6 on offense.
Okay. Well, let's see if a -8 will be. Oh, cool, 11. Great, thanks.
All right.
Thanks, game. That's a disadvantage.
Cool. Disadvantage. That's either gonna be a 0 or a 9. So the 0.
Can I stay alive? No, that's a 0 as well. And it goes to the offense when it's a tie, so Joplin's gonna win the game here.
Yeah, but the problem is that Kenny is dead. So
yeah.
So they got another Kenny.
They got a second Kenny. Yeah, well, that's true. Everyone has enough supply of their balls. Everyone has Joplin has enough Kennys to go around.
And listen, there's like I used to watch a lot of South Park. There's a very specific lore accurate reason for Kenny coming back. So
sure,
maybe not quite this fast, but it's fine. Black Dynamite pass to Miguel O'Hara.
There you go. And then do you want to kick? See how you do.
I suppose I must.
Oscar Proud.
Just makes it in.
Does it. All right.
11.
All right, so that's 31-20. Yeah, not a chance for Tacoma here, but might as well just roll to see what happens. Regardless, just to give them some points. That's a dirty 20 to start out their offensive drive here.
Yeah, not bad. It's going to be an 18, so you...
I did it. That's a 16 for the ball handling and a chance to get a touchdown.
Yeah, and you get the touchdown.
And I got a touchdown. I'm gonna say that that at this point it's just like it just feels bad out there. But they're they're in this beautiful city, and everyone's just kind of like observing the lights, and meanwhile Mennonite just picks up their ball and just the electrode just kind of runs into the end zone without anyone really like paying attention, just as like a final like, all right, well, we might as well just get a few more points here, just for the hell of it, and so therefore it is 26, and we'll have Blaziken kick one more field goal, and that is not good. So the final score is 31-26. The Joplin Ghost Hogs, our first road win of the week. All right. And there you go. We're now at the final match here. And I'm going to do quick edit something here. Matt, what is the Westminster Mecha Moose? Who's behind it?
The Westminster Mecha Moose, coached or general managed by Anthony. Their home stadium is the Bandle City, with the Golden Idol as their ball. Their players: Leon Kennedy and Titus from Final Fantasy as their quarterback, Master Chief and Raz as their running backs, Neon White and Corvo for wide receiver, an offensive line of Doom Guy, Hunk, and Strawn, who I don't remember from anything. Hunk and Strawn.
Hunk is from Resident Evil. Strong is from Fallout 4.
Thank you. Heavy and Nemesis as the defense, and then Travis Touchdown as their kicker.
Very nice. Real quick, I'm just looking. Okay, I just wanted to check the next team that I have, which is the Lafayette Mud Otters. Their ball is Munchie. I was just like, what's Munchie? And I was like, oh wait, that's Munchables. Munchie from Munchables. Okay. Anyways, this Lafayette Mud Otters is another newcomer, Malachi, our friend Malachi, otherwise known as Swift Levins, who is a great artist and a good friend of ours, who decided to join in on the VBBFL, and his team looks like this. Quarterbacks, Mr. Wolf from the Bad Guys and Phoenix Wright. Running backs is Spyro and Forsberg from Rivals of Aether. Then you have wide receivers, Master Hand and Swift. Swift is the persona of Swift Lemons. This is the first time we had a character that's an OC, yes. as a main character. So, and the art that you see here is actually done by Swift Lemons. It's a Paper Mario-esque version of their OC. So that's super fun. We enjoyed having Swift to be included in the actual team itself. Very much a cool thing. And then the offensive line looks like Asterius from Hades and Incineroar for Pokemon. Defense is Steve from Minecraft and Themberchod, which is a fat dragon from D&D.
Oh, I love Themberchod. Just look at him.
And then 8 from Dragon Quest 8, the hero there anyway. And then Mr. L from Super Paper Mario is the kickers. So there you have it. That's the team.
What is he trying to hide?
Who knows? We don't know his true identity at the end of the day.
No one knows.
The Mecha Moose, the offense stat is +2, defense +1, ball handling -3. The Mud Otters +4 on offense, 0 on defense, -4 ball handling. So I am, as the Mud Otters runner, I am going to be playing as the Mud Otters and starting off on offense for them. So let's do this thing. I begin the drive with a 13 on offense. Can you beat it, sir?
15.
Okay, you could. Let's see. So that's a disadvantage roll, so that means I have a 0.
That is a 16.
Yeah.
Didn't want to jinx anything by talking about natural ones. I want to go one game.
All right. Injuries. Well, guess what? You just brought it up, so now.
Well, that wasn't in reference to a specific role that time, so I think we'll be okay.
All right. We'll see. All right. So that's gonna be a kick for me. That was disadvantage both times.
Yep.
So we will go ahead and try to kick a long field goal. Mr. L is our strongest kicker, so we're gonna be using him the most right now. That is a 17. So that does clear it. So we have 3 points to start off right away for the Mud Otters. Very nice. All right.
Mud Otters.
Mecha Moose, it's your time to shine. By the way, of course, Anthony is our reigning champ from last season.
Yes, he is.
So this is the first game of his tile defense.
Let's see how we do. We start out with an 18.
All right. That is also an 18, so straight up and down.
So first time, no advantage, no disadvantage. We get one roll.
One roll each.
15.
14! So close, but the Mecha Moose do score.
Yep, so I'm going to say the Leon Kennedy in a quarterback. He has neon white in his sights with Steve right behind. And it's going to go through their hands. I had Madden, I think, 09 or 10, one of the two, for the Wii.
Yeah.
And in one of the modes for that, you could have like a real time like action thing where you and the other person would have to try to get your Wiimote like point the hand on the ball at the same time.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Try to catch it. It wasn't actually like designed well. And it didn't feel good to play, but
yeah,
that's what happened here. And Neon White ended up with the ball.
Very nice. There's a score, and then Travis touchdown is gonna try to use his legs to kick the shit out of the Golden Idol, which, by the way, has an ability to explode, has the ability to de-age people. It's a lot of fucked up shit the Golden Idol can do, so that's a powerful thing that he's kicking.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was building up for a while.
Okay, it's fine.
That is a 2. That is not going to hit it.
So Travis touchdown sneezes and whiffs the ball wide left.
Exactly, I'm method acting.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is. All right, so it's 6-3. We go back to the Otters, and we have an 11.
$18.
18. All right.
Fuck.
That's, god damn it. So that's a natural one, and that's it. So that is not gonna be my drive. No score, and that's also my first natural one of the game. All right. Let's see. Lafayette. We're gonna have Phoenix Wright out at quarterback, and he's gonna attempt to throw the ball, but then he's going to see one of the defenders of the other team standing like outside of the like standing out of bounds, and Phoenix Wright's gonna say objection as he's throwing, and because of that he's not really like looking, and he ends up accidentally throwing the ball into the hands of Heavy.
Cool.
And therefore no score. So start of the second quarter now. Mecha Moose is up.
Typing is hard.
I'm sorry. I wish this was a little bit easier. Woo! Fucking god. Woo! Shit, -1. Woo! All right. So that's
my second, I think.
No, that's your first, I think.
Just my first. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've had one yet in this game.
No, we haven't.
Up until now,
Right
we got two now. Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be a failure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll just in case that's a 10 or cool. All right, so that's that's a failure. What was the attempt?
We're gonna say that that Titus was attempting to throw. Here's the thing, like I know a lot about Final Fantasy 14. I know jack about every other Final Fantasy game.
Sure.
The only thing I know about Titus is that at one point he laughs really awkwardly and goes ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do that immediately and then immediately get tackled.
Yeah. Yeah, like try to laugh in the face of the defender, and then just another defender just comes in and just ha ha, like that gets hit. But there you go. By the way, we're playing this game in Marzipan City, which is the location of Chowder. So there you go. Just want to throw it out there. We haven't. I forgot to bring it up earlier. But all right. Anyways, that's no score there. Last drive for the Lafayette Mud Otters for the first half. Each team has one more drive of the first half. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. For the Mud Otters, that's a 9 to start things off.
Versus my 12.
Okay, so disadvantage. Nothing more daunting than having a negative ball handling in a disadvantage situation. That's a 0.
Yep. 0. That's a 6.
All right. Well, hey, at least try to kick here. Of course, like we mentioned earlier, Mr. L is going to be a reliable kicker here. That's a 15. And so that is going to be good, just barely. Nice long field goal for Mr. L. And we are all tied up at 6 apiece with the Mecha Moose with one last drive in the first half. And Remy's getting excited to root for the Mecha Moose.
I guess so. Second natural one for the Moose.
Okay, so that's a no-go. How are they holding up? What's happening?
I mean, like they obviously benched Titus after that.
Sure.
But they hand the ball off to Master Chief this time. But Master Chief is there's a lot of smells in Marzipan City.
Yeah.
And he got really distracted by them and couldn't complete his run.
Yeah, it's a nice. There's an aroma about Marzipan City. But you have to be living in it to get used to it. So I understand the culture shock for Master Chief. All right, so there you go. End of the first half. Start of the second half now. Let's see if the Otters could take advantage of now being tied and take a lead here. Probably not, but that's a 17.
Pretty good. That's a 5.
All right, so advantage.
There's your nat 20.
Nat 20, yes.
And a 0.
And that's a touchdown. I'm sorry, I forgot to switch screens. We're going back to Lafayette Mud Otters here. This time, Mr. Wolf comes in, nice, cool, collected. Goes ahead, throws the ball to Swift, and Swift is going to just run on in, spike the football, gets the score. And therefore, the score is now 12-6. But we'll see how the kick goes. And that's a 13 or 17, excuse me. So that is nice. Very good. And now the score is 13-6 to start the third quarter. Mecha Moose, your response.
The Moose is loose with the 13.
And I respond with a 15.
Okay, so some disadvantage. You have corralled the Moose a little bit.
Corralled the Moose a little bit. A bunch of otters just hanging off the antlers.
Yep, that's going to either be a 0 or a 15, so a 0.
And that's an 18.
All right.
So what's
Travis touchdown.
Yeah,
Going to come out for the kick.
that's true.
But before that happened, let's see. Leon Kennedy and actually tried running the ball himself, but Doom Guy misread the play and then stepped in front of him.
Oh.
Almost kind of butt fumble-y.
Yeah.
But not quite. Not quite.
Sure.
But Travis touchdown does complete the score.
There you go. All right, so that's 13-9. Keeping the fire on. Lafayette to keep on trying to get ahead of them. Let's see if they could pull it off. That's a 17 again on offense.
Natural 20 on defense.
Oh.
Heavy got supercharged.
There you go. Yeah, so yeah, Heavy got supercharged, and initially, I'm gonna say Mr. Wolf handed it off to Forsberg, but then Heavy just freaking tackled Forsberg, and yeah, did not make it possible for them to make any play whatsoever, and it was on 4th down. So ultimately, the ball goes back to the Westminster Mecha Moose. To start the 4th quarter now here, Mecha Moose have 2 drives. Mud Otters only have 1 drive left. Let's see how this game ends. Mecha Moose is up.
$18.
Pretty
nice.
Right.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice indeed. That's going to be also an 18.
Ooh.
So straight up and down here. It's really straight up and down with me too, because I got no buffs or negatives or anything.
Yep. I do have a -3, so you have a small advantage.
Very, very small.
6.
Also a 6.
All right.
So that
will be a score though.
That would be a score though for offense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just barely, but it counts.
Yep.
Raz, in fact, this drive gets to the goal line, and it looks like it's going to be like just one of those plays where they try to stuff each other at the end.
Yeah.
But Raz manages to sneak through the line.
Okay.
And score.
There you go. And now you have.
Oh, because his name is It's tragic because his name is Travis Touchdown, but he kicks field goals.
He kicks field goals instead, yeah. I mean, hey, it's our world. We can make up score a touchdown, to be fair.
That's true, but 21.
All right. So the score is 16 Mecha Moose, 13 Mud Otters. Otters are going to try to take any sort of lead here, if possible. Let's see how it goes.
This is the
last drive for the Mud Otters, and then you have one more drive after that. So that's a 10.
5 advantage.
Okay.
It'll come down to it.
Uh, 13.
Okay. Let's see. That's a 10. You score.
All right. This time, Phoenix Reich back out. He throws it high, and just floating in the air is Master Hand, who just grabs the ball and holds on to it and just kind of like floats into the end zone, and then throws it into the crowd and probably kills a few people, unfortunately. But just kidding, that doesn't happen. We no more death. Well, it just it's happened in the audience. But yes, and then he just kind of like wiggles his fingers menacingly. But there you go. So that is a touchdown. So then the score is 19, and then I'm going to have Mr. L come out and try to roll. That's a 21. So the Westminster Mecha Moose have to get 4 points here, which means it's touchdown or bust.
Touchdown or bust, baby.
A tie is not possible.
Nope. All right, we got a 14 to start out.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay. Let's see if the moose can take it home.
Can the moose do it?
Will the moose be loose? We gotta come up with like
catchphrases for each team. Yeah.
All right, so with advantage. That is a natural 1.
That would be your third natural 1, by the way.
It's the third one. Okay, but this is the last play of the game, so it's not going to matter for this roll. But it may matter if Travis' touchdown specifically goes down. Actually, no, it won't. We got to score a touchdown regardless. So that's not going to count. It will still count, and we still got an injury in every game. I do want that to be clear.
Yeah. God.
But in terms of advantage, I do get a 9.
And that's a 7. The Mecha Boost close it out.
All right, let's see who gets injured so we can do something funny.
All right. I am not changing the stats though.
No, don't.
I don't have to worry about that.
No.
That would get us to.
Discord's crashing again. Shit.
That's okay. We got time now. But 22-20 is the score at the moment. Could be 23 if the Travis late touchdown. At least stays in the game. We don't know. We might have been a crash here. Unfortunately. Which is a little bit of an issue.
Almost made it the whole way.
Almost made it the whole way. We're almost there. All right, you got it. You can do.
Who's kicking.
Yeah.
Decide who's gone.
Well, yeah. See who gets injured. If it's Travis touchdown, then that makes it funny. Then it gets interesting. But
yep. Oh my God!
Oh no. Discord is not being nice to him right now. Here, I'll roll. If he can't roll, I'm going to roll it for him. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. D12. Oh. Okay, well, if we count my roll, Travis touchdown does get injured, which is very funny to me. But we'll see. Matt, are you back yet? No, he's not back. Oh no. All right. Well, hey, listen. This first episode back, you're gonna have the tech issues. Unfortunately, that's just how it's gonna roll. You're back,
Matt. Like you rolled a 12 though, so Travis touchdown.
Yeah, I decided to roll for you, just to help you out. Thanks. Travis touchdown is out. So who is gonna be the replacement kicker for this?
It's a great question.
I'll roll for you too, so that way you don't have to worry about it.
I mean, I want to try. We'll have Raz do it.
Raz do it? All right, so he's +4.
Yep, our D20 +4. That is a successful kick.
There you go. All right, so then the final score for this game is 23-20. And the Westminster Mechaboos come away with a victory. So the away teams in the West and the home teams in the East have the glory. Very, very nice. And there you go. That is a tumultuous but yet very exciting first week of the Virtual Ball Boys Football League. Now, of course, we're calling them weeks, but we're going to try to do 2 of these per week. So the next time you're going to hear from us live on twitch.tv/Team Chaos Productions is going to be Thursday of this week, July 13th at 2 p.m. And then, of course, if you're listening on podcast services, this episode will be uploaded the day after this episode. So that's gonna be on Tuesday, and then the next day after Thursday is Friday. That's how weeks work. And that's when you'll get the upload of the podcast version and the YouTube version as well. So yeah, there you go. First week, I call it. Kelsey's in the chat saying tumultuous yet exciting is how I would describe my life approximately 2 hours after eating Chipotle. That's
not sure if you'll have E. coli or not.
Yeah, I would hope not. That would I think in general I think Chipotle is just will just damage the bowels no matter what. That's just a normal.
Right, but
Yeah,
also the E. coli.
yeah. But anyways, we're gonna sign off here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we will see you on Thursday for more Virtual Ball Boys Football League. And until then, Matt, your slogan, of course.
Good night and good ball. Thank you, Remy. You punctuated that very well.